Hello, my friends know me as Mr. Fagus, since I'm descended from the noble Fagace or beech family, and I live in the wonderful mini-wood forest in the Casentino Mountains in the town of Ortignano, in the province of Arezzo to be precise. I'm a tall, majestic beech tree, and I can grow up to 30 meters tall. I live alongside my brothers and sisters. We are a large family, and we make the air fresher and crisper. Around us you can breathe the pure mountain air. Here, immersed in bountiful nature and surrounded by the forests of Miniwood, is where Miniconfa is based. Miniconfa is a company created over 35 years ago with the aim of making clothing for children all over the world. The care and attention Miniconfa shows toward its customers and the environment around it are the reasons why I chose to represent it. An example of this? Miniconfa launched a project with the San Piero School District, offering a full-time service that fitted in with parents' working hours, with some of the parents actually being company employees. In addition, Miniconfa provided a number of scholarships for its employees' children and organized days when the children could come into work with their mom and dad. We, together with Miniconfa, we take care of the residents of Miniwood, especially the children who live here, offering them support, protection, and security. Would you like to come find out more about Miniwood and Miniconfa and join our world? Come with me. As I was saying, we are for children. We've been producing children's clothing for 40 years, and we now make 9 million garments a year. Our clothes undergo thorough, accurate checks before they are ironed, packed, and sent directly to the retailer. Children inspire the work we do. We want to care for them by making clothes that are specially designed for their needs, while respecting the environment around us and its inhabitants. Do you want to know how our clothes come into being? Okay, here's how our collections begin. We start with an initial drawing, and then we make the first prototypes, which are already perfected down to the smallest detail in terms of their fabrics, buttons, zips, and different applications. During the production stage, ongoing chemical safety checks are carried out on the materials, prints, and accessories that are used through practically the whole collection. In this way, if faults are found, Miniconfa can then promptly intervene and carry out the necessary corrective measures. This is where the real challenge begins. There is a series of selection procedures and strict checks that a piece of clothing must get through before it can become a Miniconfa garment. Did you know that there are millions of textile companies in the world? Well, only a small number of these companies will end up working with Miniconfa. So how do we choose our suppliers? We check that the companies that we have chosen comply with all the procedures and ethical and social standards that are found in Miniconfa's Code of Conduct. How does this process work? Miniconfa appoints a certifying body to send a questionnaire to the potential supplier. This questionnaire gathers all the information relevant to a company's quality and production capacity. Once the questionnaire has been completed by the supplier and received, certifying body sends one of their officers to check that all the information that has been collected is accurate. Why is this officer sent? In order to check objectively and independently that everything complies with our code of conduct, the certifying body then completes a report that details any necessary corrective measures that need to be carried out in order for the company to become a Miniconfa supplier. Then there is another visit from the officer in order to check that all those corrective measures have been implemented. What happens when the corrective measures are successfully implemented? When this happens, the supplier enters our monitoring program and the certifying body carries out another check after 12 months. If, however, irregularities have been reported, the company will evaluate the situation. Should the instances of non-compliance be particularly serious, Miniconfa could even decide to break off the collaboration. If the irregularities are minor, they will be asked to carry out immediate corrective measures, and a further check will be carried out after 3 or 6 months. After this, a report is produced that is then presented to Miniconfa management. A schedule of ongoing monitoring checks of the supplier carried out by the certifying body is formulated. If the supplier gets through the 3 quality check stages, then they can become a Miniconfa partner and production can properly get underway. However, the checks do not end there. Staff from an external, competent company will carry out further tests on the garments on the market after buying them independently in shops, in order to check aspects of their chemical and physical safety, as well as the resilience of the clothes and thus their durability over time. Compliance with this strict procedure means we can confidently state that the whole Miniconfa production line meets with our ethical quality and safety requirements. We want to give children all of our experience, love, and care, which have always been at the center of our work, and we want to continue to live and work in full respect of and in harmony with the magnificent natural surroundings that have always been our home. Welcome to Miniconfa!